It's another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling.
Hey, and hello. I didn't breathe. What's going on? Hello. To all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, and my tea leaf readers, honey. What's going on in your world, my darlings, honey? What is your tea? It's another glorious day, my darlings, and I know you have all of your crumpets together because you know what time it is, honey. It's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meats. What's happening? Listen, before we go any further, honey, let me apologize. Y'all know usually we are on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Child, yesterday we just couldn't pull this damn thing together, honey, okay? We just couldn't pull it together, okay? We had such a long day at market, honey. We went to the market. Y'all know we had the pop-up shop here in Decatur, right? So we were there. All of our energy was trying to get the show together, so it was a wonderful networking opportunity for us. But, child, we had got there at 12:30. We didn't leave till 6:37-ish. We were supposed to be on the air at 9 o'clock. Child, by the time we got back up in here, I'm trying to put all this together. I just had no energy. And I was feeling as if I would have rushed the show and it would not have given you what you wanted, honey. And I said, okay, y'all know Friday, I was yawning all through it because we had such a tough show. And so I said, no, I'm not going to cheat you guys. So we just didn't come on the air yesterday. So hopefully y'all went into the archives and did whatever you usually do, or you just maintained your Saturday evening, honey, and went to go do whatever it is that you do on Saturdays outside of giving us your time. So we appreciate that. But y'all know what today is, honey. Today is another installment of what? I said what I said Sundays, okay? This is where I give you the opportunity, honey, to come up in here and you get to be our co-host for 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes, honey. We could talk about any and everything that is on your mind, honey. All right? But there's a couple of caveats. Number one, if you come in here and act as if you're going to come out of a bag on any and everybody, honey, we are going to come out of bigger bags on you, okay? Now, I don't know if I'm coming out of a Gucci or a Prada or a Kroger sack bag, honey. If you come out of a bag, I'm going to come out of a bigger bag, because y'all know my co-host will as well. Secondly, if you're coming in here with an opinion that you know is going to be arbitrary or kind of controversial or a little different, be prepared to state your position if someone challenges you. And not to neck roll or whatever. We're trying to have a decent conversation so we can be eye to eye. It doesn't mean we have to agree. Just be able to state your point, without getting in your feelings. That part, right? So we're going to get all off into that a little later. Let me start putting up the link into the pages, and also you guys could have the link wherever you're following me. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, no, not Instagram, Facebook and YouTube, either on my pages, Aunt Nikki's pages, or Big Red's pages, you're going to see it immediately. I'm going to post it like right now. Y'all see it right there on the screen. That is the link. To come up in here, you'll be waiting in the queue, okay? But before we get down and into that, We have a special guest with us this evening, honey. I have been waiting to bring this brother on because his publicist called me and was like, listen, I got somebody, honey, that I think would be interested to, you'll be interested in having on the show. And I said, well, honey, I'm interested in having any and everybody. Y'all know talking is a hobby. Okay. So I'm like, okay. So she got to telling me his story. And I got taken aback just a minute, you know. And I'm like, okay. Really? Wait a minute, hold on. Am I dragging a little bit? It's the connection. Y'all know, you know how we get. You know how we get. If it's dragging and stuff a little bit, there's something with the connection or whatever, and that's out of my control at the moment. However, what I am going to do is this. I am going to let me play because we're going to be listening to our guest to come on, and I'm highlighting his music throughout. So if this is lagging, what I'm going to do is this. Let me briefly introduce him. This young man is, I'm going to call him an enigma, honey, because right now, you know, as we all are who are in this business, honey, you know, you want to make sure you got irons in the fire, and you want to make sure that they're all hot, right? And at the same time of them all being hot, you pick out the one that you want to shape and mold and this, that, and the other. And I believe that this young man's passion is music. However, he's been across the spectrum. He's been in music, he's been in theater, he's been promoting, he's been modeling, and he's part of the armed forces, okay, with the U.S. Army. And for someone who has given us his talent and carrying on, I want to make sure that we do a just do and give him the service that we need. But before I bring him in, what I want to do is this. I'm going to take him back to the beginning when all this got started. Wait a minute. Let me make sure that I did this right, because I'm trying to set something up and my ass, okay, I did. Okay, I usually do this to myself, will set something up and then fuck up my own little intro, right? That's how God humbles me. Okay. So what we're going to do, before I bring him in to speak, I'm going to let his music speak for itself. So I'm going to take him back to the beginning, and I'm going to present to some and introduce to others. This is the one and only Mr. Von T with his very first single that he had ever released called The Plug.
It's hard to believe. How the hell am I killing it, B? I swear the same motherfuckers that died of me trying to plug into me. These lame be killing the game. And they do it all for the fame. They get on their tracks and sell their souls off for a little piece of change.
This is T-Rob the producer.
Send me out of music.
Bitch on the plug, these bitches ain't knowing the plug, yeah. Bitch on the plug, these bitches ain't knowing the plug, yeah. Bitch on the plug, these bitches ain't knowing the plug, yeah. Bitch on the plug, these bitches ain't knowing the plug, yeah. Bitch on the plug, these bitches ain't knowing the plug, yeah. Bitch on the plug, these bitches ain't knowing the plug, yeah. Bitch on the plug, these bitches ain't knowing the plug, yeah. Bitch on the plug. They know what I can't do, I don't give a fuck. I'm serving them up, giving them what they is and what they want. Nigga a fake up on it, that's why they don't fuck with you. All of my niggas in it, bitch, you know that all of them carry the truck. My nigga throw in the truck, tell you I shut the fuck up. You ain't the blood, that's why real niggas never show you how love. A nigga the blood for real, can't you see? I got myself plugged in, I got myself plugged in. Like the Matrix, and I'm ready to win. Call the nigga the Matrix. Got what y'all niggas be drink. I stole that nigga, girl, I took her home, but I ain't date. What would you say I'm a beat? Never served it in the street. But if you fuck with me, I guarantee I got what you need. The bigger the boppers, the dropping, the stoppers, I swear they got it, they stop it. The extra flex, the text, the stress, the noise, they keep your head bopping. If you feel like me and say the plug and you know it, then show that nigga that down the way the corner and say, bitch on the plug. the plug in the mix. These lame be killing the game, and they do it up for the fame. They get on these tracks and sell their souls up for a little piece of change. How the hell did you say that you made it when you're the only nigga that's sitting outside? What plan you put on for your city? Man, the homie, nigga, I swear you the plug but never get back. Man, you had no respect. You're turning everyone, even your mama, just to get a little check. Most of these niggas that claim to be bloods really ain't building that shit. Power outage, dog spot, fucking solar eclipse. Way too real for niggas, ain't no way I'm an Instagram fan. You want to repeat, little ass niggas that tweeting and holla her fans. The lies, the thoughts, the cops, the snitches, the bitches, I don't fuck with none of them, man. The killers, the dealers, the stealers, the plug ass niggas, that right there, that be my fan. If you feel like me, say the plug in your nut. Then shout out to the world and make sure you show it. Say, bitch on the plug, these bitches they know on the plug, yeah. Bitch on the plug, these bitches they know on the plug, yeah. Bitch on the plug, these bitches they know on the plug, yeah. Bitch on the plug, these bitches they know on the plug, yeah. Yeah, on the plug.
Ha ha, bitch, I'm the plug, he says, honey. I am the plug. Now we're going to get all off into that and carrying on. Let me see, before I bring him in, Nick, let me bring you up in here so you can be ready. Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, boo, hey.
Hey.
Y'all, I can see y'all from the other side of the screen. Don't be looking at me. Yes, I'm on time today. I
All
did not
right,
fall
you're
asleep.
so stupid. Listen, let's get into this. I'm waiting on Red to come up in here as well.
Okay.
Okay, but we're going to get started because, see, I think me and this young man may be related as we have the same last name. Ha ha
Now,
ha.
what is his name again?
His name is Von T.
Von T. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I was over here singing, but I was like, oh, shit. I don't start singing the song. I don't know his name.
You so
I was like,
okay, Mr. Von T.
Plug.
Right. Von T has this is ever since his first breath into this world, honey. Von T has had an ambition to achieve whatever he aspires to and dominate everything he attempts. Now on the path of becoming a respected musical artist, no one knows him doubts his capabilities. No one who knows him doubts his capabilities. He is a phenomenon who, at a relatively young age, has already lived many lives. He's already served in the military, a combat instructor, Iraq war veteran, excelled at high school and college wrestling and football, has won many acting, rap, step shows, and modeling agency talent competitions and events. I'm going to leave that there because all that's in his bio, but what I'm going to do is say this. This young man, I think, is going to take us into the new wave of where music is supposed to go and what I believe music ought to be. All right. So without any further ado, let's give this young man, number one, a salute and say thank you for your service. Let's also welcome him to Dishing Tea with Big Meat. This is the one and only Mr. Von T. What's up, player?
What's going on? How you doing? How you doing, Nikki? How y'all doing? I appreciate y'all having me on your platform.
How are you? We are good.
All is moving and grooving and things of that nature on this particular side of the world, baby. So, we want to get into understanding who Von T is and really, 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 really getting to know the music. Because as I was going through your catalog, honey, I'm like, wow, okay, this here is a breath of fresh air. And it's also, I won't call it complex because I don't think it's complex. What I am going to say is that the music is very, it has a duplicitous feel, as far as being able to reach a multitude of people, is connecting with all different facets of who you may be as a person. So before we get into the music, let's get into who Von T is. So take us back to the beginning. Who is Von T?
Well, so my mother's side of the family is Panamanian, and my dad's side of the family is African American. And so I was actually born in California. I was born in Sacramento. And my dad was military, so we traveled a lot. We did a lot of traveling to a whole bunch of different states. So I never really had like a background, like as far as like being from one particular area or being tied to one specific kind of demographics. I guess we was everywhere. So I was exposed to a lot of different stuff in America and a lot of different cultures and things of that nature. So it's just being able to just be exposed to that at a very young age, moving around. I never got comfortable with where I was at, and I never got comfortable listening to one specific type of music, which is kind of where it started at. With my whole musical journey and doing what I do, where I'm at right now. Because when we were younger, I had friends from all different races, and which really kind of shaped and molded me into the person that I am today, and how I view music. Because I literally feel like sometimes I can see it, and I just hear it, like I can see what I want to do. And I've always been like a fool. I've always been crazy. I've always been that class clown. I've always been that person that tries to make people laugh and try to, be the glue of the family. And I tried to, when there's issues here or there between people, like I was always the one to try to bring people together and try to make people talk again. And so I kind of just carry that on into, becoming where I am at today. And I did that doing entertainment. And then, I always had that like in the back of my head. But then I was able to transition some of that stuff from, family issues and things that we had, get involved in sports, real sports heavy, and started doing a lot of that to kind of channel a lot of that anger, because I used to get into a lot of trouble when I was a kid because of me acting a fool and not really caring about a lot of things. Being involved in entertainment gave me that outlet to be able to use some of that energy to my advantage, and get involved in a lot of stuff that I just felt like was fun for me at the same time. And so that's where kind of like the acting, playing extras. I did like extras in movies and stuff like that, and just got involved in like step shows, joined fraternities, and I did the whole thing. I never wanted to I never was comfortable with just doing something because I have so much energy all the time. I just had to get my hands at something all the time. Out there, and to always have going on. And then I found my niche when I really got involved in music, because the possibilities for me to express myself doing it freely the way I want to without being judged is just endless.
Okay. Now I'm gonna unpack a couple of things in all this early, and I know I'm gonna jump the gun just a bit, but you said something that I thought was very intriguing, and that there is being a child of someone in the military. And see, Aunt Nikki is a military wife. Okay, so and then her children, having her children, she understands what that is. But as a child of a military person, and then going into the military, having a multitude of friends through different racial ethnicities and backgrounds and carrying on, in today's climate, with everything being what it is, how is it that your foundation keeps you grounded without looking at the other races and your friends as a demographic versus, understanding who they are individually?
I really don't really know. I honestly don't. I just feel like that I've had so much different experiences from a lot of different people when it comes to stuff like that early on in my life, that I can still do what I do as far as where I'm at, and still I don't know, keep myself, I guess, grounded with just humans in general. Just it doesn't matter where they come from. It doesn't matter what they do. I mean, I've seen some of the worst of the worst in all people. And so like I feel like when I make music, I keep everybody in mind with what I do. And I guess that's kind of enables me to be able to kind of jump genres easily, and not so much as you thinking you're listening to the same person, but more I can really tap into the genre of the music, and I can really just become one with what I'm doing at that moment in time when I feel like doing it.
Okay.
So I got a question.
Go ahead.
Does it, because you've been able to be in different places now, when you were a military child, did you only stay stateside?
When we was when I was a kid, yeah, you stayed stateside.
Because I'm thinking like when you, and even though, because you guys got to go all over the United States too, so it gives you a look at the way other people live. And what's so funny is people who never leave their environment think that the whole world is the same way.
Very good point.
So you being able to go different places and see different things, and then got older and went into the military yourself, and you get to see something on the other side of the world. Do you find it gives you the capability to give a bigger outlook, except for because somebody might say, oh, I'm just singing or I'm just rapping from what I knew, what I grew up in. And if all you grew up in was this little box right here, that's all you could talk about. So are you able to talk about a lot of things because you've seen so many different things?
That's true. Yeah. Like I said, I could pull stuff from my childhood, but really, like when I joined the military, keep in mind, like September 10th, that made 18 years that I'm in right now. So I've been in
active duty.
Yes.
Are you still active?
Right now. I'm still active.
So you sent them the song that we did, Meech, that my kids did.
Okay.
They did a song for the military just to thank everybody. Because I heard him say Iraq war.
Yeah.
My husband his troop was the first one to cross the Kuwaiti border in the first Desert Storm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I was
part of Operation Iraqi Freedom.
Okay.
So I've been there, been to Iraq, I've been to Kuwait, I've been to Afghanistan, been to Korea. Like been to Alaska, even though that's considered a state, but to some people you go there, it's not. It don't seem like it. But
I was gonna say it's the same way in Alaska and Hawaii. It's like, yeah, they belong to us, but it's like they got their own thing going on.
Their own thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but to answer your question, but yeah, like I pulled a lot of that from childhood, but then like as I grew up and when I joined myself and being in for so long and traveling and just doing different places, going to Germany and all these different places, like I see
place in the world. We gotta talk off of here. Germany, my favorite place in the whole world. And COVID messed it up because I wanted to go back so my daughter could experience it as an adult because she's a dual citizen.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. I was in Ramstein, so
it was Amberg and Stuttgart.
There you go. But yeah, being able to like experience all of those different cultures, I just saw that a lot of people and a lot of these different cultures, like they still go through the same stuff that we go through, and within their own area. And I just have this inert drive to like just feel compassion for it. So I was just like, I just wanted to explore that a little bit more, what I do.
Let me ask this. Was your father the inspiration for you wanting to become military yourself? Or was it the natural progression to be into the quote unquote family business as children like to pattern after their parents? Or was it something innate in you that said, I want to do this? What was that to put you into the military to say, I need to have my own experience?
Oh, my dad came to me about the military. I actually cussed him out. Did do ROTC in high school. I'm not joining no damn military. I'm not finna fight nobody's war. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it. All my dad's brothers, most of them, they joined the military. My sister is in the Navy. And I was just like, I didn't want to do it. And then when I was in high school and then I saw 9/11 happen in English class, that's when I decided, this is something I'm going to do. I'm going to at least give what it was going to be 4 years of my life. I was going to give 4 years of my life benefiting from the protections that I had being a United States citizen. And I wanted to at least do my part and give my 4 years. And when I was ready, I went to the recruiter myself, and I told my recruiter straight up, I don't need you to lie to me and tell me I'm not going to get deployed and tell me that I'm not going to die or anything. Just do the paperwork, get it over with, and let me go do what I got to do what I want to do. And that's what happened. So it was quick. It was like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? After high school, you know, I may have did a semester of college in a school in Atlanta. And then I was off. I joined the reserves. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do reserves because I know I got a mouth in me. And I was like, I'm gonna join the reserves first because I was like, I just want to test it out, see how this works. Because I don't know if I want to be told what to do all day, every day, but I'll do the reserves and see how that goes. And that's what I did first.
So wait, he said a school in Atlanta. Did he say what school did you go to?
No, yeah. What school was that? Because I understand that you went to AIU.
Yeah, American Intercontinental University.
Oh, we know, baby. We got degrees from there too. And I'm actually getting my MBA right now. 2 more classes left. Yeah,
that's where
we got that media degree from AIU too. Hey, alumni.
I started at AIU, but I actually transitioned after I came back from deployment to Columbus State University as a continuing adult, seeking education, and then I ended up getting my degree from Columbus State University out of Columbus, Georgia.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because Mitch, he catch everything. He was like, wait a minute, he went to AIU. I was like,
okay. And because he started criminal justice, which I think I may do my major in as well.
I was going to say
criminal justice.
African American Dr. Boyd is over criminal justice, and it's amazing now.
Okay, but when I saw that he went to Columbus, Georgia, I have a personal thing against Columbus right now, and it's the authorities that my son died in prison.
Oh yeah, in prison there.
Down in Columbus. So I got a personal thing about their authority system, not necessarily the city, but their authority.
Yeah. Okay. Columbus is bad all the way around right now.
Really?
All the way around right now. There's a lot of killings. Cops are corrupt. Yeah, it's a lot of different stuff. I just had a show in Columbus yesterday. So.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Okay. Hey, we got a question here for you from Juana. Hey, baby, thanks for coming up in here. This is my friend. She put up in there. She's retired military. She's also a military wife, and she's asked, Von, how did Afghanistan mold your view on the world?
I mean, it kind of molded my view. Is the same way, like what happened, when I was in Iraq, because like they were still going through a lot of the same stuff. In Afghanistan that they were going through when I was in Iraq. When I was over there, Saddam Hussein was still in power, and he was getting ready to get executed. So I saw that they don't like being oppressed either. That kind of molded my my views about what we go through. We don't like being oppressed just the same way that no other race likes being oppressed. And I saw they celebrated. They gave away CDs. They were giving away stuff and celebrating in the streets, and they publicly executed this guy on screen, and we were there. I seen it on TV, and I took that in as these people, they got lives they live just like us, like they go through all of the same little trials that we go through, and they're liberated. And this is what it looks like.
Wow. Okay, now were you in the same branch of service as your father?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I want to know which branch. Army?
Yep.
See?
Okay. Okay. All right. So now, that you're here, now you said something. I did not enlist. They were trying to. The Marines wanted me, but like you, honey, no. I have a mouth. I have a temper against authority figures, and you're not going to. No, I'm not. And we're going to have a serious problem. And the recruiter really they wanted my ass so bad, honey. Oh my God, I thought his dick got hard because he really wanted me in. Okay. And you could see it in his face, baby. The way he was talking to me, I knew it, and I told him that it wasn't gonna happen. And he said, by the time you 17, by your 17th birthday, I can have you enlisted. I said, by the time I'm 17, honey, I'm walking across the stage with my degree, honey, and you can look at me and know what my name is. He said, well, what's your name? I said, I'm not telling you my name. I said, with all your sophisticated mechanisms, go find it out. You know, yeah. So I didn't enlist, but now with you being there, seeing the things that you've seen, and did entertainment and your ability to use acting or at the time maybe just singing and writing and carrying on, what was that for you to keep your sense of stability there during wartime and during during all of that? How would you able to stay centered and keep yourself sane?
So there were overseas, which is kind of crazy because there's a lot of concerts for homegrown talent and things that showcase their skills to kind of decompress people after long missions and kind of get a sense of normality back to stuff that we are related, we know back home. So it was easy to be able to express yourself while you're deployed. There were so many people who had different talents while you're deployed, and they were always doing something over the weekend for the people who were in town or on base on the base that was there, to just kind of put on, I guess you would call it, like local shows for the artists to just keep their morale while we were deployed.
Really? I've only seen that, of course, not being there. I've only seen that on television. We know about, the celebrities that go over to do the big military shows and this, that, and the other. I never knew that they did that locally, for.
Well, remember, I told you, I performed in Germany a lot.
You did. You know what? I don't think of you, girl, because, yeah. Okay, you did say that. Mm-hmm. Okay. So now let's progress on, because I want to get to something that I think is probably the catalyst, and I'm glad that you mentioned this particular portion, because I want to let's migrate to you now forging your entertainment career. Okay, let's tell me how that progressed after you. I don't know. I don't. Were you kicked out, thrown out, left? What was that? Was your deployment over, and you started this? How did this come about to where we're talking about Article 15s and this, that, and the other with you and your career?
Okay, so in order to really understand it, I got to take it back a minute, because when I was in the reserves, reserves still you have a regular job, and then on your weekends you have training. One weekend out of the month you go training with the Army, and then 2 weeks out of the year you go off and you train. So for the longest I was in the reserves. My problem is that every time I get involved in something, I have a hard time quitting, because I always want to try to succeed in it, no matter what kind of way that is.
Okay.
When I came back from deployment, I got back into school. Like I said, from AIU to Columbus State University, and I joined ROTC in college. And when I joined ROTC in college and I graduated, I said, okay, if I get the job that I want in the Army, I'm gonna go active. So when I got the job that I wanted after I graduated college, I stuck to my word, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go active. And I went active. And when I became active, I transitioned over from an enlisted soldier to an officer. Now I'm an officer. And okay, so now I'm still doing all of my entertainment stuff on the civilian side. And still able to balance that, and I kind of let it take a back burner seat, put it on the back burner, and I kind of focused on the military career for a while, because transitioning from reserves to active duty after graduating college, that's a big shift. I had to pay attention to military manuals. I had to really understand how to lead and all of these things and doing all of that. So I kind of put entertainment on the back burner for a couple of years. I put it on the backside. But I eventually came back to it, and I came back to it after I stopped traveling so much. I was like, okay, because I never let it go. I just kind of put it on the back burner. I wasn't doing as much stuff, but still, even while I was active duty, I was still, making beats here and there, networking with artists on my weekend time, because I'm not married, I don't have kids. So on the weekends, those are my free times if I'm not doing nothing, and I was doing that. What ended up happening was when I moved to Georgia, I moved back here. And now here we are, we fast forward and now I'm captain, you know, and I'm here. And then I was like, okay, I'm now closer to Atlanta. Now I can start really piecing some stuff together now that I'm in Augusta. So that's what ended up happening. I ended up getting closer to a lot of avenues that I can really start networking my own stuff again. And so that's what I started.
Okay.
When the song The Plug came out, had no problems. Was still serving, was still going to work, never interfered with my job, never interfered with anything. And then when I dropped Brands, second song dropped, no problem. I mean, I was on radio stations and in competitions and doing stuff like that, had no issues. But then when Turn Off the Lights dropped, and then that video hit World Star, now all of a sudden, now I'm a problem. Now I'm in somebody's office, you know, getting talked to and being told that I got conduct unbecoming of an officer, and I'm, you know, this music is, you know, do I feel like my music is good music, and should people be listening to it, and all these crazy things that I went through. And I took offense to that. I took major offense to that.
Okay, I would. Wait a minute.
So to get your Article 15 or whatever, did they take rank away from you? What did they try to do to you?
So they can't take rank away from me, because that takes to take the rank of an officer is the act of Congress. So it has Congress has to take my rank away from me. Right. And what they did try to do was they tried to get me put out of the military altogether, and take pay from me, which they did try to do that as well during COVID.
They try to justify that, just with the simple unbecoming of an officer.
So I was charged with 3 things on my Article 15. Was conduct unbecoming of an officer, making money without proper approval, and disobeying a direct order to remove my music video off of the internet. And so when I had my lawyer, we went to the military court for it, you know, which is Article 15, because I took the lesser of the 2 evils strategically. Right. And I'll talk about that. But I took an Article 15 over a court martial to take this case to the boss of the post, to show him that this whole thing is crazy, that I'm going through any of this right now anyway. And we have all of the facts listed throughout one charge, and that was making money without proper approval, because it was only a hobby, and I never connected it to the Army and never talked about anything political. It's all just hip hop music that they're talking about here, you know what I'm saying? So I had that. They still stuck with charging me with disobeying a direct order to remove my music video off of the internet, which, you know, the guy who was trying to get me to remove it used these Gestapo tactics and tried to bully me, tried to try to intimidate me to remove my music, or, you know, this and that's going to happen. And then they flat out lied and said that they gave me a direct order to take my music off of the internet, which we presented the evidence to show there was never a direct order given in the past. You guys talked to me, and what they said was, it's clear that you have musical talent. Just use your music appropriately. Well, what is appropriately? What are you asking?
Let's press pause.
They're trying to censor what you were doing.
Yeah, press pause, because we've been ready to play the video. Let's do that.
Is this the
Kovu 127 on T.
Send me out of music.
I been up since dawn, see the night before I had ran on. That chick, I woke up in bed, she said I fucked up her head, so I dropped her at the salon. I don't want a hooked on and I don't need no add-on, ain't no point to lead you on. So when I hop up in that candy, cut a coat of crayon, I hit the gas, then I'm gone. You see, I been with my niggas, some killers, some niggas been riding with fingers on the pistol that trick a drug dealer. So we deliver with certainty, watch your orders real carefully, pack me moving in harmony, Michael Jackson Thriller. All of us standing like pillars, you moving just like the river, you looking realer from middle of walking caterpillar. It's just a typical day, and at night with the eye we shine bright, so. Turn up the lights, hey, we shining so bright. This money I blew, hey, we been here all night, hey. Said turn up the lights, hey, we shining so bright, hey. This money I blew, hey, we in the daylight. I swear to God, I really like this. Symbiotic music be the gang and that be my clique. So tell me, who you really rolling with? I would tell you about all of my jewelry they played in the fit. My diamonds, they not counterfeit, but don't you run up, try to snatch a zapper, stopping all the chatter, zapper, alligator, snapper, hit a nigga, turn him in the castle, make you see the faster when I hit you with the tracker. Bow down, I'm like a master, you be quick, but I be faster. You be pissed, go check your bladder while I sit and hold it. I'm running straighter while you stagger, your little stats I come and shatter. On Q dog and ain't no capper, you gave up, you folded. I got the moves like my Jagger, hear you cheating and you chatter. What you saying, it don't matter, how like satellite. Baby, just come, this how you walk. Baby, bright just like a star. Overseas like the Navy world star. Just turn up the lights, hey. Yeah, shining so bright. This money I blew, yeah. We be here all night, hey. Said turn up the lights, hey. We shining so bright, hey. This money I blew, hey. We here in daylight, hey. Turn up the lights, hey. We shining so bright. This money I blew, hey. We be here all night, hey. Said turn up the lights, hey. We shining so bright, hey. This money I blew, hey. We here in daylight, hey.
All right. Now,
Well,
let's look at this, honey. Okay, let's break this down. Now, y'all know I'm not a hip hop head like that, and carrying on. However, looking at this particular video, honey, it's within the realms of what hip hop music is. You know, talking about what's on the streets. You know, the way the guys see it. You know, what was
so I'm
that?
thinking,
that
was
they
it
found?
was it the visual? Was it the visual that they tried to
Yep.
mess with you about? Okay,
Yep.
so Meech, in the video, he just did what regular hip hop artists do.
Right.
But you got booty shaking ass everywhere, blah 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 blah. So they try to be so nitpicky about certain things. And let me ask you this: did you have an issue with who it was that was coming at you?
Yeah. Personally, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So, and did he outrank you?
Yep.
There it is. It's right there. See, I listen, military white baby. This is what it is, Beach. The person outranked him. He didn't like him for real. So when he seen that, he like, oh, I got.
He got something. Okay, he found an angle. Okay, and found. Okay, so now here's the question, because in talking about this and going public with it and carrying on, how does this jeopardize? Does it jeopardize you at all in any event? What does this mean for your military career? What does this mean for your entertainment career at this particular stage of it?
Well, actually, this has actually highlighted my musical career. So actually, if they planned on doing harm by it, they actually catapulted my name, because I never had dreams of trying to tie my music back to the military, and that's only because I wanted my name to speak for itself as an artist. I didn't want to tie and start talking about a whole bunch of military and government stuff and be like, oh, he's one of those military government artists. No, I want you to look at me for my music and accept me as an artist for who I am. But when they came after me for the music, they didn't think that I was gonna go public with it. They didn't think that I had the balls to say, no, what I'm doing doesn't break any laws, and you're wrong for even trying to come at me and tell me to take this down. I have broken no laws by doing this. There's no that is cited anywhere that says that what I'm doing is wrong. There's women that are dressed, scantily. None of them were nude because it wasn't a strip club. But at the end of the day, even if they were nude, I'm a single guy. I'm not married and I don't got no kids. It's not against the law for me to be in an establishment like that. Secondly, they said something about the gun that was in the video. Well, the military promotes violence all the time. And then secondly, I wasn't even
You better
holding it.
come on. I got a whole bunch of pictures of my husband with his damn gun. What you talking about?
Make me come through this screen.
All of these issues that I'm saying. So you don't like my music because it's hip hop, and because you have something personal against me, and you also outrank me, and you're going to use all of that to try to spin it in the military law to try to make it seem like I've broken some kind of law when there was nothing there. and the lawyer that I had was also a captain, and they outranked her too. So it's like, yeah, we're throwing this whole thing out, and we're gonna still charge this dude. And when that happened, I said, y'all want to do that? That's cool. I'm gonna take this whole Article 15 packet, and I'm gonna go through the public affairs office, and I'm gonna get this sent through the channels to get this thing to the media and get this to the news crews.
Yep.
And it hasn't affected me because only thing I'm doing is enacting my First Amendment rights. Okay, I got freedom of speech, and that's what I'm using. And I'm not slandering anybody's name.
Right,
I'm not trying to make the situation worse than what it is. I'm literally giving people the packet for what it is. This is what happened, and this is why it's wrong. And you can see you can see everything for yourself. The evidence is all in there.
Have mercy.
Well, you have people. We talk about this in civilian life all the time, Mish. When we talk about people that have power who weaponize their authority.
Right.
There was a time when there was this. My husband was enlisted. He wasn't an officer, but he had. At the time, I think the man was like an E7 or something, and my husband was like E5, whatever. And he didn't like my husband, and we knew he was racist. And he was trying to do whatever he could to get on my husband's nerves. So one day, he stops my husband and say, your wife didn't stop driving when the flag came down. Bitch, I ain't in the military. I sure hell didn't, and you can't do nothing about it. He thought that he was going to be able to come at my husband because I didn't stop driving when the flag was coming down on the base. Now, had my husband been driving and in the car, like if he would have been in the car, I would have stopped. He was over there on the parade field.
Okay.
I don't stop. I don't care. What you gonna do? You gonna send me home? What you gonna do? But he tried, like, they will do that when they feel like it's something that they don't like and they outrank you. There are certain people who will just act like that. Mitch, I was telling you, Queen had the same problem. People just messing with it because it's like, if I'm not doing anything actually wrong and you just riding me because you don't like me, they're used to some people not standing up for themselves. Then that's just how it get. And true. I'm glad you did. I'm so glad you did.
And it even highlighted the situation a little more because the fact that I'm so diverse in music and you came specifically after hip hop, it actually highlighted the fact that this is totally racially motivated because I have people who I've served with who are the same rank as me that went through the same schools that do other genres of music because, like I said, I'm culturally diverse. I'm not racist at all, and I'm friends with white people. I'm friends with Black people and Mexican people and Puerto Rican people. I got friends from all over the world, and they think it's crazy. Some of these people who serve in the military with me that are music artists, maybe not as big as I am as far as my name is, but they still done things. But the fact that I have to go through this, they think it's downright crazy. But they won't say anything about it because they're afraid that if they speak up, they're going to be put in the same. So I'm literally battling in an uncharted area that has the potential. This situation has the scary potential to, and the very positive potential to have some really big ramifications and changes within the Army itself. Because if anybody can remember, there was a thing that happened a long time ago when the military passed a law called "Don't Ask, Don't Tell," where when you were sexual and gay in the military, you could serve, just don't talk about it. Congress found that was that violated people's rights. They did away with "Don't Ask, Don't Tell." So if the LGBT community can have those rights for them, my right to being able to express myself musically falls under that same category, and that's what we are fighting for right now. And we're drafting up this petition, this letter to the president of the United States, and we're getting a lot of people to try to sign it when that does get ready to get done, so we can start trying to get them to see that this is a clear violation of my rights. Like, this is clearly violation of my rights.
So do you have that online where people can go and sign it?
We're not done putting it together yet because we're still making sure that we cite everything and do all the research for it and make sure that we specifically cite the case and the year that it came out, who passed it, when it passed, and everything like that. But I'm definitely working with an organization right now that's working to put that together. And I'm actually going to speak on Veterans Day, and I'm going to be in uniform because if I'm going to be in my uniform speaking on Veterans Day about this situation and about about disabled vets that were abandoned, and about minorities in the military who don't have a voice, because they feel like with the rank that I hold in my I guess my social media
Me too,
presence.
princess. That's why I was asking. I'm sorry, Vine. She said she gonna be one of the first. Our princess Leah down there. She was military too. That's why I was asking. I'm gonna let them know. Make sure you, soon as you get done, reach out to us, because we got some people. We're gonna make sure it
And that's
circulates
how come I
throughout the
need
whole
Red up
thing.
in here. I need Red up
Yes.
in here, but I know he's busy.
Mm-hmm. We
Okay.
definitely will. Like, stuff like this has to be put in the forefront. And I'm glad there's so many people who are ready to speak out about injustices in civilian life, in military. Like, think about all the stuff that people just have to go through and never say nothing. So for the people who are speaking up about whatever injustice it is, we got to stand up and say something. Somebody put a comment down there and said if this would have been country or jazz, they wouldn't have said nothing.
That's Buck.
Well,
Yeah. Bottom line, if
they
this
might
could have been,
have,
yeah.
had it been somebody else. That person had a problem with him. So it still was going to be a problem because he had a problem with him. We can probably safely say, had it been a white artist doing something else, that might not have been an issue.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's go here, because now that we're working with this and getting this together, practically speaking, and just in dealing with your spirit, not the warrior you to say, yeah, we've taken this on. What is it for you practically to where, and having to deal with this? What was it when you had to go to your dad and other people within your inner circle, be like, damn, this is what I'm put up against. I done gave my life to this country willingly because I enlisted, and here I can't be the same freedoms that I've been fighting for and this and other. Y'all are telling me I'm not entitled to. What does a soldier, what does that feel like? And are there words for that?
It changed the way that I think, it changed everything about what I believe. And it's not just, it wasn't just my situation. It was this whole movement that we have that's going on right now. I don't believe in anything that this country is talking about anymore. I was part of, but now I'm not part of a family, and now I'm the black sheep, and now I'm just completely abandoned because of what I'm pursuing outside of the military. And I talked to a lady who was in the hospital when they were trying to stop my medical benefits, because they tried to do that too because of me battling them with this situation, which they lost. But I actually see a therapist. I see a doctor. I got PTSD and stuff like that. And so, we have these things. I talk to them about these situations and about how I brought up wartime experiences and about things that I just don't believe in anymore with this country. But I talked to a lady in the hospital, and she said, even though I know you're going through this, and I know it may have changed the way that you think about the Army, don't let that take away from your achievement and accomplishment from what you've done in it, because a lot of our people and a lot of people of color and minorities have fought hard for us to get this far, even in the Army. So for you to be able to achieve the rank that you have and to do everything that you have done up to this point, even in your military career, don't let that stain your image of what it took for us to get to this point. So I took that, you know what I'm saying, and I internalized that, because she's right. Like, even though I am going through this and it's messed up as it is, I still have much love for the veterans and the minorities and people who are flashing down and breaking down these walls in the military and still making their name known throughout the military. And I may not feel the same, but just because I don't feel the same about it, it doesn't mean that I feel a certain way about people who still serve in the military. Do your thing while you in there. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, make your money, make that mark. I'm gonna do my part on this end. And so that means that I'm picking up the sword and I'm charging forward on this battle. I never stop fighting. But I don't, like I tell people all the time, I don't care if I'm 90 years old. I'm still going to fight and get this story out there until it reaches the right people. I don't care how old I get. The only way you're going to stop me from talking about it, you're going to have to kill me. That's it. That's the only way I'm going to stop.
You sound just like all of the veterans who had to fight when they were fighting against Agent Orange, when they were fighting against for benefits, when they were fighting, when women are fighting about being abused and raped in uniform. It's the exact same fight. I guess my question becomes, why is it so difficult for anybody to be heard or taken seriously when it comes down to this damn military? As much as we fight and say that the military needs to be strengthened, it needs this, we give all the resources, all the money, everything that goes on there. You know, we got so many things that comes redacted because they don't want nobody doing this. They don't want nobody doing that. But at the same time, you're asking for transparency. You're asking for the American people to be loyal to something that you don't want to be loyal with the people about. How do we make sense of all of this when it doesn't want you to make sense of it? It seems as if they just want to keep you in the cloud of dust. And Red just came up in here. Come on, Red.
And I wanted to ask you, since you had mentioned it, how did your father? What was your father and yours conversation like when all of this came up?
Well, I actually don't have, like, since my music career had popped off, like, I actually don't have a relationship with him.
Wow.
That happened way before the music, but our family is broken home, and we fell apart. A lot of us don't talk to each other anymore because of when we had a death in the family. A lot of us just kind of started to go our own ways. He sees what's going on, but he won't comment on it because, you know, he wasn't there for it when it started. But I know he sees what's going on, and I know that you know, one day we'll bury that hatchet, but we're not there yet. And one day me and him will sit down and we'll talk about it. We're not there yet. And I know he knows that, you know, I got the blood of a Taylor in me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, I still carry that. So that's, you know, that fight is gonna always and still be in me. It's not gonna go nowhere. He just gonna watch it right now, though.
Listen, we Taylors, baby. Now you know that. Okay, we Taylors, baby. Honey, listen. And my name is Demetrius on top of it. It's Greek for fighting. God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Red that came up in here. Red, I don't know how much you caught.
Wait, before Red start asking serious questions, I'm trying to see the tag. What the hell?
Bitchesandflies.com. That means somebody done fucked up something. Yeah. Bitchesandflies.com. Something done happened. We'll get into that in a minute.
Okay, we'll get into it. Go ahead. Because if you don't know, our Big Red, that's my brother too. He was Navy to the death of him. So
How you doing?
Get your sound.
I was getting ready to say you low, kid.
Mic check.
We got you. There we go.
All right. See that?
Yes.
See? Don't you love technology? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, I was coming in. I was actually coming off. It's funny, you know, God put you in places at the right time in that very moment, and you speaking on a broken family and how you haven't got to certain areas yet. Well, I'm gonna tell you, hold on, it's coming. It's coming because I have got to the plateau right now in a broken family, to where this week or next week it's finna reveal itself. It's finna be a powwow. It's finna be a meeting of the minds at the table. You know what I'm saying? Just to find out that, you know, a lot of us in I'm gonna say urban families, some of the stuff that we hold on to is not worth the weight of losing family. So I'm gonna tell you, my prayers are with you, and you need that bond. You need that bond.
Okay.
You do.
Especially for someone, you know, I get sensitive to this kind of thing because being of the alphabet children, okay, one of my kids, he and his biological father were both alphabet, and he never had a relationship with his dad. Okay, and that floored me. I was like, "What the fuck do you mean you ain't got no? He gay? You gay? What the fuck? What? You know?" but they never had a relationship. And my son was killed by his boyfriend, and was found 4 days after it happened and things. So it's just very interesting, and I'm sensitive to that, because here with you going through what was probably one of the biggest fights of your life because of who you're fighting, and to have someone that was there who knows what military is, there's nothing about that. I can't, you know exactly what the fuck this is, because you was in this before me.
Don't ask, don't tell.
And not have that support the way I think it ought to be there is something. It's really something. It's telling, and it gets very sensitive for me, because I thought that would have been your first chili to be like, okay, no,
yeah, that's what I was hoping. That just broke my heart.
My dad is a servant of the system, though. See, I have.
Oh God!
Yeah. I was getting ready to say,
I have the organizational skills and prowess, you know what I'm saying, of my dad, but I got the fight and the drive and the fire of my mama's side. That's something that they've always clashed about. My mom got a mouth on her. She talks shit. She don't take nothing from nobody. And then my dad, on the other hand, he will bend over backwards to make sure that these people are happy with your performance and happy with your work. Always make sure that you drive the speed limit. Make sure that you don't do this. Make sure that you don't do that. And so for me, I kind of took the best of both and kind of put it in one. So I have a relationship with my mom, and she understands, but my mom doesn't have the same organizational skills to put that stuff together like the way my dad. But see, I still got that same fight and drive like the Lockharts do on my mom's side of the family.
How about that? Well, this is a wonderful segue. I'm going to play another one of your songs, child. In fact, this is one of the latest ones.
Make sure that I get copies of that so I can upload.
Oh, I got you, child. Yeah. That's already in the works. This one here is going to speak for itself. Listen, y'all.
Hotel lobby, so how she ended up in my bed. Fast forward the story about 3 or 4 months, and I think we got too far ahead. I think the situation's misleading, or is it that I could have misled? Somehow the lines of our love got lost when she started asking questions. I said, don't worry, I can handle my casket. Believe me, I heard all the gossip. Look in the mirror with the questions you're asking. Come on, here's the time to be on it. Don't worry, I can handle my casket. I've been dead, but I ain't being modest. Look in the mirror, I swear, I promise. Don't bury me and leave your skeletons in the closet. I feel like a walking zombie. Emotions that I just can't shed. You want me to open, I don't know how. And the topic is something I dread. I think your deception deceives me, or is it that you could have misled? Somehow the choices in life are not easy. I think some things are better unsaid. Don't worry, I can handle my casket. Believe me, I heard all the gossip. Look in the mirror with the questions you're asking. Come on, here's the time to be on it. Don't worry, I can handle my casket. I've been dead, but I ain't being modest. Look in the mirror, I swear, I promise. Don't bury me and leave your skeletons in the closet. Don't you worry about my casket. I heard all the gossip. Look in the mirror with the question. Come on, be honest. I can't handle my casket. I ain't being modest. Look in the mirror, I promise. You got skeletons hiding.
climb, and they 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 climb. Don't worry, I can handle my casket. Believe me, I heard all the gossip. Look in the mirror with the questions you're asking. Come on, here's the time to be honest. Don't worry, I can handle my casket. I've been dead, but I ain't being modest. Look in the mirror, I swear, how can you don't bury me and leave the skeletons in the closet?
I fucking love this tune.
First of all, the diversity of it all. Because I would have never thought if somebody would have played me the songs that we heard and the song I would have never thought that was you. So the versatility is the versatility for me. I'm telling you, because I love the damn song. I love it.
This motherfucker here.
Okay,
Wait a
let
minute.
me
Worry.
say something.
He said, "Don't worry
Hey, bro,
About my casket. Catch it.
yo.
Catch it. Right. Go, Red. Go.
We can't hear you.
First of all, you can't hear me?
I can now.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go.
Okay, first off, I want to take hats off to you on that song, Ron. Okay, I tip my hat to you on that. You are a very talented brother. And I'm going to tell you what got me was the classic diversity in the music. Because it took me back. I can hear.
To the 80s, right?
I want my MTV. I want my MTV. I can hear this.
Because all I'm hearing is I wear my sunglasses at night.
Exactly.
Yes, I was like,
exactly. And that right there for me, it brings me to the point of when I sowed my seed into the music world. That was the beginning for me.
It was a feel good, even though he talked about, don't worry, I can carry my casket and stuff, but it still was like a feel good stuff. I'm like in here like it is 1986 and I'm ready to put on some shit.
When I heard the synth in the track, when I heard the synth, I said, them keys, I said, yo.
Right. Yes.
Yo, they tripping.
Yes. Like, now, okay, you know what? Full transparency, right? Because you said something, Nick, and I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to go here.
Okay.
When I went to go look him up, right, I'm looking for his music. I'm going through his catalog and things. I said, okay, let me look this up, Auntie. Because I hadn't went to my email to download what his publicist had sent me, right?
Uh-huh.
So I went and I clicked on the next song I'm about to play.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, there's got to be a different Von T, hun. This is somebody else. Right?
Love it.
I said, wait, no, this is somebody else. Hold on. So, because, they do that from time to time. You go looking for one name and somebody else got the damn name. So I'm like, no. I said, wait a minute. No, this ain't the same one. Now, hold on. So then my spirit said, go read his bio. So when I read the bio and it said he formulated symbiotic music, I said, oh, shit, this is him.
Because had you said that music over prior to the show,
okay.
I'm like, well, who's the other guy?
Right.
That's what I want to say.
Right. So that's what intrigued me because now let's get into your music, baby, because I'm going to get into your business for real. Okay. Because in understanding this and what I love about it, and let's just be real. Black folk don't make this kind of music. So they say. Black folk don't sound like this.
But
so they say.
Stop, Meech. He been overseas and stuff.
Right.
Over there make that kind of damn
Boom.
music.
Thank you, Aunt Nikki. Thank you, Aunt Nikki. That's it right there.
That's why I said when I introed him, I believe he is probably one of the keys that's going to help redefine what music is, especially black music. Because for the longest time, we would not accept Darius Rucker as a country artist. For the longest time, who else? What's the children? Living Color. They wouldn't accept them as a band, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So now here we have Von T coming up in here, baby. You have just did this fusion, you know, of different. You know, it's very cataclysmic here, you know, because they can't box you. They can't say you are this and you are that. What is that for you? Being on the precipice of a career that says, listen, you know, kind of like what Erykah Badu and Jill Scott and them have been saying, you can't box me because I'm music. Whatever this is that's coming out of me got to come out and how I express it. B. Slade said the same thing. He says, you know, yeah, y'all know me as Tone, but I'm B. Slade over here. But like he says, Coca-Cola is the company. He said, but it octopuses because it has all these different arms. You got Sunkist, you got Dasana, you got all the other different brands of it, but it's still Coca-Cola is the main thing. So how is that for you, Von, to be Von T that's octopusing out and doing the thing?
Well, that is like, you know, that's why I named my first album that I dropped in April called Music Is, just because, you know, and on the title of it, you know, music is, and it has a whole bunch of words on there. It feels like, you know, music is everything. I'm just setting up the what's to come with music, because that song is not part of the album Music Is, but you know, I think that what it does for me, man, what I do with it, you know, I just appreciate the fact that I'm able to make stuff that, you know, people love and listen to, and they really just enjoy the fact that I can, and that's what I was kind of saying in the beginning, is just not being able to just capture a vibe of a song, or you know, say, you know, hey, I'm gonna do this song and I'm gonna go back to this. Like, no, I want you to really feel the passion of the genre that I am doing for you. So like, I have an EDM track that's out, and it's EDM. It's not Von T rapping on an EDM track. No, it's EDM. When I'm doing retro synthwave, it's a retro synthwave track. It's not it's not me rapping on a retro synthwave track. Or if I'm rapping, I'm rapping. You know, and if I'm singing, I'm singing. The next track that's dropping in October is an R&B song, where we're actually, you know, we're vibing with, you know, females. A female track is a female track. I got a reggaeton track that's out, and just really just mixing it up. So yeah, like my goal is to tie music together. Like that is my main goal, and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So it's no telling what track is going to come out, and you might not even realize you're listening to the same person unless you go to, like, you know, my music page and catalog and actually see that they're all streaming under the same person, and really getting away from Google trying to tie me into being an American rapper. They moved me from an American rapper now to an American DJ, and then eventually that's going to just move into another category.
Now, it's crazy because it's like, I only could describe your music as eclectic charisma.
Yes,
that's what I'm going to call it.
It's
eclectic charisma. But it's so crazy because people in the industry don't understand what you're doing is necessary right now. I've known this all this year. I mean, even they can tell you, like, I'm doing blues right now. Nobody expected me to do no blues music or mess with that. You know, everything was always, you know, R&B, hip hop with me. I may have done one country song, but that was a project I was on. You know, but the thing that I came up when I said that there was a way to doggone bring hip hop into the grown folks world instead of grown people turning it down.
Right.
And I came with a thing called blue hop. So I do have two songs that I have written, and I understand where you're coming from, where I literally is a full blues song, but I left space for 16 or 32 bars of somebody who has the skills to lay down on it. And it's awesome the way it comes together. That's the thing that gets me. Matter of fact, Nikki's on one of them. But
I was going to say, and I never thought, as much as I love the blues, like I love the blues, like when we're not doing projects and stuff, I'm listening to either the blues or jazz. And I never thought that I would be on a blues track. So that was just one of those things that was like, what? You want me on here? Like, you want my wretched ass on the blues track? Well, that's it. But you know what? When we talk about music being a universal language, and we always talk about how music brings people together. So you think about a project like he has with all the different sounds. What better way to bring people together? Because you got so many different things going on, and everybody might be wanting to come to see you.
I was just going to say that everybody showed up at the concert, right? Everybody at the concert. Let me go here because you say something here that I want to quote that I want you to elaborate on just a little
down
bit.
For 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. And I'm quoting, you said, it's only when we lost everything, we're free to do anything. And some men can't be bought, borrowed, or reasoned with. Some men just want to watch the world burn, end quote.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that, honey. Give me that. Give me that.
So, and that's actually a tattoo that I got tattooed on my stomach. And what that simply means is that I'm not gonna be bought like over on what I'm doing. I don't have an agenda as far as like trying to be a millionaire. I don't have these like, I'm not tied to, you know, I wear a lot, I wear jewelry, I got nice clothes and everything, but none of that stuff means anything to me. I don't care about any of that stuff. You can't buy me with the stuff that's on this earth. And none of that stuff is going to be able, I'll never wager that. I'll never get away from what I'm doing and what I believe in. I don't care if it's the military or anybody else who I'm battling or going against. I wouldn't care if people don't listen to the music. I'm still going to make the music. I don't have a true agenda other than making music. And really what that means is that I'm just here to fuck some shit up before I leave this earth. I just want you to remember me when I'm gone.
Come on. Okay, now come on. Now,
I had to give him a fist. Hey, I had to give him a virtual fist pound.
Okay, let's do this. Because I'm gonna let you go in a minute. I'm keeping you here because, dude, I'm loving what you're standing for. Let's do this here because I want to get into. I'm understanding that in a lot of your videos, that your motorcycle helmet is key. You wear the motorcycle helmet, but I want to go a step further. And I want you to explain that, but I'm also noticing that your connection, your vibe with either the character Venom or whatever I know you like spiders because I read somewhere that the 8 eyes of the spider, honey, is always looking and is always paying attention. Mm-hmm. But what is that with Venom specifically? Because on your mask, you got the Venom smile. I see in one video you're wearing the Venom mask, or somebody's wearing. What is that symbolizing? Or wait a minute, I may be onto something. Or is it your symbiote or your spiritual symbiote is that of that Viper or that Venom character?
There you go. That's it. That's it right there. That's it. That's it. You got it. That was what it was. It really has nothing to do with Venom itself, and that's why I moved away from the Venom helmet and had my own helmet made with my dreadlocks on it and everything like that. That still kind of keeps the same image that my fans follow me for, and that's why my music is called symbiotic music, because the symbiote, the other part of me, is what drives me to keep going and doing this. And then the symbiote itself, just like the character, I guess you would say Venom, when it latches itself onto its host, you can still kind of see the Venom image in whoever's wearing it, but then you still kind of see the person who's wearing it as well. And so that's what I feel like I'm doing when I tap into these genres. Is I'm literally passing my symbiote onto these genres and I'm making them spread.
Really? Oh, see, now that's deep. Now wait a minute. Wait. Are you a Trekkie or a Trekker?
But wait, what's the
What's
trekker?
the difference?
Child, that's the internal fight between Trekkies and Trekkers, because
What's a trekker? Because I'm a Trekkie.
a trekker.
To the death of me. What's a trekker?
A trekker was supposed to be the children who started in the beginning when Star Trek first came on with Captain Kirk and all that. A Trekkie.
Yeah, then I'm one of them.
Our Trekkies are the ones that came on board when it came to New Generation and this, that, and the other. Yeah, that's the internal. That's the case. That's between the children, honey.
If that's the case, I'm Star Wars.
Okay, I'm Star Wars. Okay, and the reason why I asked that is because, in Deep Space Nine, one of my favorite all-time favorite characters was Dax. And that's because Dax was very mutable for the reason Dax was the symbiote. Okay. That
Which
always changed. Dax could be male or female. Dax was the symbiote. And then when the host, when it was time for Dax to change hosts, the symbiote would have to be put into somebody else because somebody else was selected to be the host, right? And so because every time when I hear about symbiotes and we get into all this, I really believe that the character Dax is the physical representation of what we know to believe spirit is. When we say that your spirit dies and it goes back, and then for those who believe in reincarnation, that the spirit just come back in another form and this, that, and the other.
Right.
I believe that's what that was with all of that. And so that's why I was asking that question. Are you a trekker? Because of the whole symbiote thing. I'm going to play one more song, and then I'm going to let you go, because I wanted this time to be about you and your music. Okay. I wanted to go here because of the collaboration. Let me play the song first.
All right.
Out the whip, yeah, and left in the ship. My shoulders are chip, cause I came up from shit. But I have to admit, I thought I would quit. Tired of taking a hit. Now I'm holding the grip. Yeah. I see it, I buy it, I own it, no borrow. Say you a boss, I just look at your card. I bring guacamole, slimy avocado. Get bread and bologna and cheese like a combo. I play it like banjo and beat it like bongo. Stuff like she tape, I just ship it, no cargo. Black on black car like we all desperado. Got capital dimmer, call me Colorado. Got capital dimmer, call me Colorado. Having a dimmer, call me Colorado. Yeah. Milo, that shit got you biting your lip. You take it, you don't even trip. 200, I switch up the gears on the ship. Yeah, I rollin' back by the speed down the street like whoa.
Let's ride in the whip. Real stuff, cause I don't want no other bitch, no. Let's ride in the whip. Bring that energy, I know you full of it, yeah. Let's ride in the whip. Real stuff, cause I don't want no other bitch, no. Let's ride in the whip. Bring that energy, I know you full of it, girl. leave everything you got aside. Let's have fun tonight. No, you're not familiar with the south side. Pull up on you with no hesitation. Just give me the word, life is what you make it. I know that you need it right now. Been stressing lately, got that therapy right now. I do. I've been thinking about this night forever, shawty come through. This ain't what you gotta do when you ain't got nothing to do. I don't worry about them bitches, cause I worry about you. Tell me how it is, tell me what we gon' do, yeah. I can't admit that we fell off, tryna get back to you now. You didn't like me back then, but what do you think of me now? Let's take a trip downtown. Let's take a trip downtown. I wanna ride, we go a bar, cause you have views on the sound. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's ride in the whip. Real suckers, I don't want no other bitch, no. Let's ride in the whip. Bring that energy, I know you full of it, yeah. Let's ride in the whip. Real suckers, I don't want no other bitch, no. Let's ride in the whip. Bring that energy, I know you full of it, yeah. Oh, hop in the whip.
We need this for our car club. P-Rodders. We need that. Hop in the whip,
Chris
bitch.
Ronald, yeah.
Hop in the motherfucking whip, bitch. Yeah.
Hey, you know what's weird? Hey, you know what's crazy? One of the first interviews on Atlanta Hot Radio, we had Ty Dolla at the when I first set it up at the home studio.
Really? Okay.
Ty Dolla, yeah.
Okay.
He was one of the first people we had on Atlanta Hot Radio when we started bringing the celebrities in for interviews.
Hot damn.
Right.
Okay. So now, Mr. Von T, I'm gonna call you my brother because we somewhere related. I know it. Okay, somewhere. Okay.
All right. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
we related.
We related. Okay. Let's go here because I always ask this question of celebrities, and you've already said that you are a single man.
Mhm.
So with no children. Okay. In
Wait,
this
how old are you?
business.
36.
Okay. What?
No, I knew he was young when he said he was in high school when 9/11 came. I was like, damn.
Right. But here's the question that I always ask, and that this business of show is known for sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Okay, and the pressures and the pitfalls of it all. We know a lot of artists who have succumbed to all of the ills of this business. A lot more than those that we want to admit. The ones who get caught up the most are the ones that we know about, the ones who have become the public spectacles and things. They lost all the money, they got high and all that. What is it that you're doing with yourself to maintain your integrity and your dignity? Still maintaining your manhood, because I'm not saying, you're not trying to be a monk or anything like that. And as a single man, what is it that you're doing to just maintain your sense of self without getting caught up?
So every day that I wake up, when I'm doing this, my brain is always constantly on the next thing, and it's pretty much just like I said with my quote. It's only when we lost everything we're free to do anything. I feel like I lost everything that I believed in, and now I'm free to do anything that I want to do. And I can't be bought, borrowed, or bargained with. It's just not going to happen. So there's a lot of women that I meet in this industry who have tried to derail me and has tried to throw me off. There's a lot of guys who are shady and shiesty. But I think, like, what I'm doing and where I'm going, like I can perform anywhere and do anything in anybody's club. I've been in complete strip club girls completely naked and perform, and it does nothing for me. What I'm doing, I'm so focused on where I'm going at with this. None of that stuff matters to me. Like the only thing that matters to me is pushing out my message in this game. I don't, active duty military. I don't do drugs. Already, I drink
Oh,
every
right.
now and then, and
Active
that's about
duty.
it.
Right, right.
So I work out. I wake up, still run. I try to work out and stay fit every day, every single day. Never take a break unless I'm on the road and doing something on the show, or that's something that I'm just physically impossible being able to work out and stay fit. And I just do that to make sure that I keep my stage presence up and my health is A1 while I'm out here on the road. So that's where I go at with it, and that's what keeps me going. Is just knowing that I got a bigger agenda as far as where I see this needing to go, and I can't allow myself to be derailed by a lot of these, the sex, drug, and rock and roll scene. I can engage in it, and I can turn up with it, but I can't indulge in it.
I can engage. I can't indulge. Woo! That's a t-shirt.
Love that.
That's a t-shirt. I can engage. I can't indulge. That's sickening. Woo,
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Ooh, that is sickening. That is fucking sickening. Okay.
I'm on it.
Okay.
I got you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Put together your show. If you put together your show, whoever this is, what would be the dynamic show of shows that is you, and who are you performing with or have on this show that's just gonna slay the world? Boom.
If I had it my way, I would put on Marshmello, which is an EDM artist that's collab with a lot of different genres all over.
I know who that is. Yes.
Yeah. If you don't know who he is, you'll find. Yeah,
I know that.
So he's definitely one that I would have there. I would definitely want Drake. I would definitely want Drake there just because I feel like a lot of the stuff that he's done and the battle of the feats that he has to make it to the point he has is amazing to me. And then I would want a rock and roll band as well. I'd want this group called Shiny Toy Guns. I would also want some of the Guns N' Roses.
Shut up.
I love them. That's
Wait, I was gonna say, can we have somebody perform and have Travis Barker somewhere on the drum, please? Baby, tell you something. That little white boy and them sticks he got, baby. I love me some.
Say what?
Travis Barker. That little white boy and them sticks. Something about them sticks. That little boy, he just gets lost in it.
Okay. Wow. Dude.
And then I like the vibe that Mary J. Blige brings too. So what I'm saying, I want somebody either of her caliber or somebody of her, as hungry as she's been, and what I'm saying, and doing stuff. I'd want like a female vocalist that's really strong and able to stand with it there, like somebody like her. I like her be at one of my shows if I had one.
Excellent choice, because you know what, in the industry, I'm gonna tell you something about in the industry. A lot of women are looked at like sex objects and everything, right? But I was studying Mary J. Blige's career because I was looking at a bio on her, and it's weird that
about the one on Amazon.
Yeah, Mary J. has always been so sexy to me, but she was so sexually attractive in her music with me that I didn't want her physically.
Right.
It wasn't a physical want. It was a vibe.
Right. Yeah.
Because we were able to go through whatever she was going through.
Yeah.
Listen to the music. You were in it with her.
Yeah, it was a vibe. I definitely respect her craft.
All right. Well, Mr. Von T, I'm gonna let you get back into your world.
And stuff. Von, the people in the comments want to know where to follow you.
They can follow me on social media platforms. That's KOVU 1278, KOVU 1278, and then on all streaming platforms, and anywhere that music is at. Pandora, iHeart, YouTube, Spotify.
I want to put you on my Pandora. Go ahead to your station.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now
they
that
you can put in Von T, Von Dash T. Make sure you don't forget the dash. Put the dash in there, and then you'll see my music and catalog, and everything pops up. And I hope that people enjoy the music. Keep enjoying it.
now look here. I'm coming to your training academy since you a combat trainer and this that, and the other and things.
Yeah.
I got to get my Charlie's Angels on, honey. I need, yeah. Okay.
I got the plaques on the wall. You see, so
combat training. Okay.
Yeah.
You got one.
Yeah. So I got you.
Listen, when I read that, I said, "Oh shit!" Now, and then you won with high school and college wrestling carrying on. I see. Yeah, we gonna talk. Yep. Yeah, we got to talk. Huh?
Is there been a beginner class? Don't be trying to take me through basic training. I just need to know. Can we start off slow?
Stupid.
Yeah, I'll get you level 1 first.
Yeah, you gonna. Hey, Nikki, we're gonna get you to. We're gonna get you to jump out a little plane first.
Okay, right.
I'm scared to jump out of a plane.
All right, you know what?
This has been about the actual physicalness of the getting ready.
This has been
to jump out the plane. I can do that. Just get my ass in shape first.
Everything. Mr. Von T, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your world with us and dishing your tea the way that you can. You are forever a friend here on this platform and any of our platforms. When this petition is ready, you have a chance to get a hold of me immediately so that we can bump this bitch, because I'm telling you right now, everybody who has a voice, I am one who I may not have been in the armed forces, but God damn it, I love to take care of our veterans and carry it on, because I just believe that there's an oxymoron for veterans to not be cared for in this country.
Period.
That's an oxymoron. And if you're fighting for our rights, and our abilities to be as free as we are supposed to be, then damn it, that includes you. And in fact, that should have included you first. You should have been first on the damn list. Anybody who has on the uniform in all branches of our government, armed forces, y'all's name should have been on the damn list first. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna let you get back into your world. Thanks for coming on.
Wait, Meech.
Huh?
Make sure you send forward him the we can't thank you enough. Forward that to for me, please.
All right.
Hey, Meech. Yeah. This dude is sick, bro. Look at his link tree. This dude, hey, Von, respect, bro. Much respect.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Serious. Your link tree is serious, bro. Real talk.
I got deep roots, baby. Deep roots. Okay.
Thank you so much.
With that, my baby, thank you so much. And we will be vibing again. When this album fully drops, we're doing a play party here, a release party here.
And we definitely will be releasing it on Atlanta Hot Radio.
You hear? Right here.
I played in between on Let's Talk with Our Nigga.
We got you. All right. So thank you so much for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, tea sippers, crumpet dunkers, tea brewers, pot stirrers, tea leaf readers. This is Mr. Soldier Captain Von T. Come on now. Thank you so much now. All right. Cheering. Woo, this is good, honey. This is good. Wait a minute. What's this? His purpose is put up here, Von T Discrimination Group. Y'all get into that Facebook group. Y'all go over there, and do what y'all got to do over there in that group. Find out what's going on. That's probably where they're going to post the petition and everything. Right now, for you to get more information on what's going on, that's what you need to be. Go right over there and carry on. For those of you who are wondering what his IG is, this is his IG. Kovu 1278. Now, for those of you who want to know what that is, I should have had him say this. Kovu Y'all remember in Lion King 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the villain's name in there, Kovu. And the 12, 7, 8, honey. 12 is 4. There's 24 hours in a day. So we spend 12 hours of those days, honey, on the hustle. The other 12 is for sleeping. Okay, you're on the hustle. The 7 is for 7 days a week. And the 8 is that we're talking about the spider, his life for spiders and things, because the spider has 8 eyes and all eyes are always open and are in tune of what's going on around them. So that's what that's meaning. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Honey. So at first when I saw that, I said, oh, 12/7/8, that must be his birthday, right? And I said, but no, when I read, I said, oh no, bitch, you gagged me. Honey, there's a deeper meaning. Okay.
Yeah, it ain't his birthday. He won't
Okay, gagged me, honey. So I said, okay, this here is what this is. So darling. Yep. And you know what?
Yep.
Wait a minute, no, I talked about it a little bit, but I should have got into him because one of the things, you know, he seems so kind right now, but one of the things like in his videos and what like with Kovu, the whole idea of having Kovu as his name is because, you know, there's a rougher exterior, there's the warrior, there's a fighter inside of him, you know. We got you. What you having problems?
Oh.
No, go ahead. I'm wondering what
I was gonna say we need to take a commercial too.
I know. But yeah, that's what that is, and I should have had him talk more about that duplicity side. But we got into all this other stuff, and I didn't want to just keep him on to keep him on, you know. But what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna take a commercial break and let the sponsor say a couple of things. And when we come back, darlings, it is your time, honey. I said what I motherfucking said. Okay.
You what? You what?
I said what I motherfucking said. Okay.
Wow.
However, we'll be right back after this, honey. You're dishing tea with Big Meat, Aunt Nikki, and the big guy ally over there. That's Big Red. He's so damn dumb. I can't.
Whether you are a resident or visiting the ATL, if you need to satisfy your soul and your hunger with some good old-fashioned scrumptious victuals, then head on over to Tara Boulevard and feast at the Country Kitchen Cuisine Buffet. The Country Kitchen Cuisine Buffet has a mouth-watering array of delicious delicacies that will tempt your tummy, tantalize your taste buds, and please your palates. All of our items on the buffet are made from scratch, just like Grandma used to make. Try our meatloaf, the succulent fried chicken, the smothered pork chops, the short ribs, the fried and baked fish. Try our oxtails, the turkey wings, and don't forget some of those fantastic sides with the macaroni and cheese, cornbread dressing, greens, cabbage, red beans and rice, potatoes and gravy, and oh my God, don't forget the cornbread and those decadent desserts. Your hunger will not be denied. Come on down to the Country Kitchen Cuisine Buffet, located at 8562 Tara Boulevard in Jonesboro, Georgia. Come on down and tell them that Big Meech and Dishing Tea I sent you. Yeah. Angelo Ellerby, the Henry Higgins of hip-hop, is the founder, president, and CEO of Double Exposure Media Relations. Double Exposure Media Relations is a full-service public relations, marketing, and artist development firm specializing in publicity, photography, artist promotion and artist development, makeup artistry, event production, and EPK development. Celebrating over 45 years in the industry, Angelo believes that a culture that does not take care of nor respect its artists is a culture that leaves nothing behind to appreciate. Let Angelo help you make dollars and cents of the entertainment industry. Contact Double Exposure Media Relations at 201-224-6570. That's 201-224-6570.
Have Have you tried Big Rob popcorn? It's a wonderful anytime snack that everyone will love. Available in 3 flavors. Grown and Sexy, which is the perfect mix of cheddar, cheese, and caramel. Sugar Shack, a fruitful flavored mix of watermelon and apple. So delicious and good. How about spicy butter and white cheddar? Everyone loves it. That's why it's called good. All Big Rob snacks are manufactured in an FDA-approved facility and flash sealed for freshness, safety, and worldwide delivery. To order, call or text 937-367-8650. That's 937-367-8650. Or contact Big Rob via Instagram at Hey Big Rob. As the holidays approach, take advantage of the holiday special. Purchase more than 2 bags and receive a free CD. Call or text 937-367-8650 to place your order now. Big Rob popcorn, the perfect snack that you will love. It's so delicious.
Attention all business owners. Use your advertising dollars here. Looking to reach a more diverse audience for your products and your services? Well, this is the platform for you. Dishing Tea Entertainment welcomes all businesses who wish to expand their brands and looking for clientele that's more than grown and sexy, but also the seasoned and sophisticated. For more information on how this spot can be yours, contact Big Meat at 404-914-5610 or go to our website at www.dishingtea.com. And hello. We are back. And if you're just tuning in, honey, you are Dishing Tea with Big Meat. And you see we have everybody here. Aunt Nikki and the big guy ally right there, Big Red. Doing our thing, honey. Okay, if you just tuning in, honey, you missed a wonderful segue that we had with Mr. Von T. Okay. United States Armed Services, active duty Army, you know, and talking about his musical career and some things that's coming down as he's got to fight the military, you know, to remove the discrimination that they have against him with having a musical career. But here we are. We are here with I Said What I Said Sundays. So, honey, we can talk about any and everything that you want, but you know what? Let me do this.
I said he need to speak to Hammer. They gave Hammer hell because he was a quartermaster in the Navy when he got hot, when he first blew up.
Really?
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. I'm saying that like I didn't know that.
And Montel Williams was a doggone Navy pilot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, before we get started, I have to go. Let me make this announcement here and right now. Y'all know I'm very close with Nikki Gilbert from Brownstone. She and I went to high school together. You know, she's a friend of the show. She's been on here. On the audio, on the radio show, and here on the live. Mm-hmm. I've been over there with her where she speaks, and her other incarnates. You know, we had at the end of the day and a couple other things that she was doing. I've been over there with her. This whole thing with Kelly Price. She had went live today on her Instagram, and she said that she had spoken with Kelly a few moments ago before releasing the live.
Right. She says she's not on a ventilator.
Okay, she's not on a ventilator. She's not been kidnapped or anything like that. She did say that Kelly, you know, felt she had to remove herself as she's healing from COVID. She did say that, you know, when Kelly is ready to talk, she's going to reveal what she's going to reveal. She said, I'm not going to be in the place to do that. But do know that she's okay and that she's safe. Okay. Now, I asked her to, I thanked her for sharing that information. And I asked her to make sure that when she's ready to release this, you know, to debunk the information about her children, because it said that her children have not heard from her and this, that, and the other. And I hadn't gotten a response back from her, but what I did get, she, you know, I guess she got an iPhone, because when she like a message, it sends back that they loved it or whatever. So I got that's what she
So
liked my message.
Yeah,
or
let
whatever.
you know that she read it, like she saw it.
Right. So right now, the whole thing with Kelly Price being on the ventilator and she's in some secret hospital or whatever the case may be. Right now,
Wait, is
according
Red,
to
I was going to say it looked like Red was frozen.
from it is, you know, debunked for right now. However, I just wanted to go first and get that on out the way, because I know some of y'all. I had a couple folks ask if we could talk about Kelly Price and things of that nature.
Well, all right. If you think about it, if somebody hiding from their kids, they might know where their stress lie.
Right.
And if she's getting over COVID, she's not going to be around her damn kids.
That way.
People.
Okay.
Y'all act like she just ran off and left her damn kids. Anybody ever heard of Kelly doing anything like that? No.
But then her kids also have grown too, so they're able to take care of themselves. So that's the one thing. Now.
And the girl just lost her grandma not too long ago. Leave her alone.
And her grandma, did she lose her mama too?
I think so. But
yeah,
the grandma was the latest.
Right.
The mom and then the grandma. Because remember, when her life was in Texas and they ain't
right.
That, her grandma had just.
That's what she was with. She was with Live, because I was talking about that. Now listen.
By my mother from the cell. Yeah.
What? See, I got to do a shout out. Okay. I got to do a shout out, because I told her that I would once I ate this goddamn banana pudding.
Nigga, that's what I just was eating. That's what I was just eating.
Cakes by Kirsten.
Better than mine, though.
Cakes by Kirsten.
I'm asking a question.
What? You said what?
It's better than mine.
Cakes by Kirsten.
She rocked your world, because when she had them chessmen cookies and them strawberries, I'm a strawberry freak.
I do that all the time. I've been doing that for years.
Well, goddamn it, what happened?
Wait a minute.
Wasn't no strawberries that day. At the day, well, it was, but not no good
Wait.
Exactly.
Because she told me, she said, baby, I want you to put it in the freezer.
Exactly.
She said, put it in the freezer for just a couple hours. Okay? She said, I had just made it this morning, so it hadn't had time to sit and the flavor get through here.
Yep.
She also got a cake layer up under it.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Miss Kirsten.
I ain't mad at her.
Miss
Kirsten. It ain't the same thing, Nikki. You didn't. It's not the same dessert.
Miss Kirsten. Miss Kirsten. Cakes by Kirsten.
Oh, Henry.
I'm glad y'all liked y'all stuff, because the food I got was not that good.
Hey, all I know
but
is
I didn't get desserts.
I've been waiting since yesterday to eat that motherfucking goddamn thing.
I had got desserts from Kirsten, because that damn food I got was not good. It was okay.
What food you get?
I had got that lasagna.
Oh no, that lady that was right by you had the food.
Yeah, I should have got food from her.
She had the food.
Some lasagna. Yeah, I was gonna get some greens and stuff, and then Cole dipped off. I didn't know she still.
I want you.
Me and Naomi, that was our dinner. That one next to you. That's what.
Okay.
Listen.
I got her card though. I'm gonna go get some food from her.
Cakes by Kirsten. She's cakes _ by CURSTYN. Okay.
Hey, Meech, did you taste that damn cookies and cream shit she
I
had over there?
I bought everything.
God,
you ain't tell me that. I was just around at your house. You ain't tell me you had no snacks.
I know I didn't, because I only bought one. And I didn't even tell this child that lived with me, honey, because
and that's your big brother. Shame.
I know.
She still fed me. I got a whole big old dish of goulash. I'm good. That's what I was eating.
This
This
motherfucker made
here.
what?
Goulash.
He made what?
Goulash.
I ought to slap that shit out your hand.
Listen, I went to Family Dollar and bought some new bowls just to take over.
Yes, the hell she did.
I sure did.
Y'all see this? It comes in a 1 pound container. Right? A 1 pound container. And because I'm on camera, I would usually take my tongue and practice. So I go in here.
Yeah, tell your business.
I'm right. Okay, right.
Tell your business.
All of it.
I'm gonna save that for later. Anywho, Cakes by Kirsten. Business is off of the chain. Now, when we were at the
Cole said she wanted the strawberry cake. Who ate the strawberry? You got that too?
I got it. Everything she had on that table, I bought. Okay. Because
excuse me, motherfucker, you made goulash?
Me, Cole, and Corey got some.
I'm gonna
Fresh
punch
out the
you.
pot. Fresh
Okay,
out the
you know
pot.
what? No, here's the problem. I passed motherfucking goddamn Old National twice today.
Well, you should have stopped.
Motherfucker.
And I use vegetable noodles.
Fuck you.
See them in there.
You don't do that.
Those
we
ones-
can't be brothers.
That would be nasty.
Well, I'll send somebody. Shit.
Yes.
You know who to send too, don't you?
Ooh.
And with your money one way or the other. You get your money one way or the other.
Okay. I'll be a cooking ass honey.
Hey, what did the pimp say? Don't make me take my money out your ass.
My
Literally.
God,
Literally.
my God.
Wait a minute, let me make sure.
Okay, the cheer.
I got so many. Oh yeah, here go mine.
So
Cakes by Kirsten.
yeah, okay.
My light right there.
So be that as it may. So children, I just want to shout her out for that because I said I got that. The strawberry cake, all of that stuff was very fresh. It was wonderful, wonderful one. Because she gave us, she had samples of all the cakes. Okay.
Yeah, Cole said that strawberry cake was crazy. She was like,
I'm telling you, because what it did, listen, when you bit into it,
okay,
okay,
go ahead, explain.
yeah, right, break it all the way down.
When you bite into it, number one, the cake is moist. Okay, so it gives you all of that right there on your taste buds, and it spreads throughout the upper and the lower parts of your mouth.
Just all the taste buds.
Oh my God!
All over.
Wait a minute. When you put moist and spread all over your mouth, this shit is intimate. Okay,
Hello. Now wait a minute now, because you get into the flavor, because it's a strawberry icing.
Yeah, like a red bone. Good.
It's a strawberry icing, and so then because what happens once you get over the moisture and you get the sweetness, then you taste that damn strawberry, right? Then it's like, oh, and that's what you get when you perch, because wait.
It made one of these?
Okay, right. Okay, because it gets in the show. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh yeah. I broke up with a bitch because of that before. I don't do that shit. They make you do that. I get
okay. Then wait. So now you're ingesting, you're chewing, and then you swallow, right? And when you swallow, you get that batter because you top it off with the strawberry fruit. Okay. So
Nikki, did he say top it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
She top it off with a strawberry, okay, on top, right? So you're chewing the strawberry, and then as everything goes down, baby, it then slides right into that pocket. Once that flavor hit that damn pocket, in your crawl,
and
damn it.
That nigga said pocket and crawl.
Oh my God, today. And you can't do nothing but just sit down there and you shake your head humming. And then you look at, you want to call her all kinds of bitches. And you like, bitch, you ain't supposed to touch me like this. Okay, not with no cake. You're supposed to touch me like this.
Touch me in the morning.
Hello? Then just walk away, honey.
Then just walk away.
Okay. So, that there is that. But the strawberry.
It sounds like it should be cakes by orgasm.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Because the way he just described that, goddamn, that's
Baby,
like
then we have to
escapade.
The cookies and cream.
But that's the one they said Princess wanted. Did Princess get some of that?
You got some. She and Dejanay got a piece.
Okay.
The cookies and cream. Then sat down there, baby, honey. Oh my God! Now see, when you're talking about cookies, okay.
Where the cookies and shit?
Okay, the cookies. I was like, ooh. See, it made you dance because it had a different little dude. See, it made you want to. You know how Martin would dance when he was getting his woo 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 woo. Okay, that cookies and cream made you woo 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 woo.
Oh, sorry, y'all. My back hurting. I'm trying to get a little comfortable.
That motherfucking red velvet.
You done tasted all of these damn cakes?
The red. She had the samples right there. Just on a little toothpick. Just a little toothpick full.
That nigga.
I was getting ready to say, because I'm about to bring my damn machine around there and test your damn blood sugar.
Oh, okay. Honey, the red.
Well, it was already high. It was already high before the cake.
It's innate, honey. That's innate. Okay. But wait a minute. Leah said me's just purred.
Listen, Leah, you hear my big princess? She done went on a whole escapade about some damn cake.
Wait a minute. Tavia laughing at me. Tavia, what's a Tavia laughing at me. Okay, wait a minute. Come get him, big. Okay,
Miss Red, come get him.
Listen. The red velvet, honey. Now you know everybody claimed they could do a red velvet
everybody can
cake.
make red velvet. Some of it just be some regular old chocolate cake. Just say it's chocolate cake, and you put some red food coloring.
And red food coloring in it, exactly.
Because it ain't the same.
Let me tell you,
you ain't had one till Big Red made one.
Well, nah, Nikki.
Sugar plum, sugar plum, sugar plum. That girl there was everything. So yeah, cakes by Kirsten, honey. I'm shouting you out, baby. As she taking orders for the holidays and this, that, and the other.
Oh, y'all, should we put in some orders?
She put it. Listen, we supporting black businesses, honey.
Right.
She had the she had the peach cobbler in the goddamn cup.
Oh, I saw that.
See, you guys, I can't give any reviews on this stuff because after I ate the stuff that I had, I was so disappointed. I was mad. I didn't even want no food. I ain't want shit.
Yeah, what happened was that she had a lasagna, and it was made with diabetic turkey, and it was
made with some nasty shit.
That motherfucker said diabetic turkey.
And look, for those of the people who get stopped up by cheese and stuff like that, I'm not one of those people, right? But it sure the fuck happened after I ate that bullshit. And I eat cheese on almost everything.
You damn go to Dollar Tree to get your cheese.
It probably was.
That said diabetic turkey.
It was diabetic.
It's diabetic turkey with Dollar Tree cheese.
With Dollar Tree cheese.
Oh,
the meat wasn't seasoned.
Wow.
See, you know how they say you got that nice melted cheese with the skim milk?
Yeah.
Well, her package says scum milk. See, it's a difference.
Okay, I'm stopping. All right, Money, you ready to come up in here, baby? I'm gonna bring Money.
Oh, look, Ray gonna cuss his ass out too because he got goulash too. He probably still eating it.
You know I'm still eating it. It's right here.
Oh, fuck you.
Look.
Oh, this bitch gonna eat on camera. Oh, okay. Okay. So you want to be hitting motherfuckers with garbage cans.
Okay. Hey, it said what I said Sunday, right?
Okay. What you got to say, son? Tell them what you got to say.
This stuff right here.
Look, he ain't even got no more.
This stuff right here.
Oh, thank you, baby.
I said what I said.
Now, can I
I'm
say
gonna take
something
that.
real
Hey,
quick?
you know what?
Can I say what I
Hey,
said?
you know I don't play fair money. You know I don't play fair.
Hey,
I'm gonna take
look,
your ass
let's
out to
do it.
eat, and I ain't gonna order your shit. I'm gonna make sure you ain't got no money on you too.
You gonna wait
And
to take
meat,
him, ain't got no money.
just because you didn't call me, I'm gonna take you to a seafood restaurant where you can't eat shit.
Now that's messed up.
You know what?
That
You
is so mean.
What are you talking about, Nikki? We're going to get to a place that sell pork ribs only. That's what
Fuck
we.
you.
I wasn't trying to cook for everybody. What happened? I said I was in the mood. I didn't want to do cheeseburger macaroni because I'm like, no, I've been doing that. I said, so I'll do beefaroni, right? And I said, okay. But I usually make it, you know, a chili style, right? And okay. So when I said that, Nikki said, oh, but we were wondering what the hell we was gonna eat today. Well, shit, I ain't gotta cook.
I sure did.
I said, I laughed it off.
I don't know why the hell
Man,
you
look,
laughing.
and it was crazy because as soon as he said what he made, the first thing she said was, "All right, well, we'll be there in a little bit."
Hell, he
So
thought I was playing. I said, we
I
almost
said,
at your
okay,
house.
but I knew. I said no because even if she don't come around, I may have to take, you know, take some around the corner, whatever. Then Corey showed up because they had the cat in the wall, right?
Oh yeah, I was about to tell everybody about the cat.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
It's so cute too.
Right.
I don't even like cats, but that little man is cute.
So
He ain't
he
sneezing
came
all
over.
damn day.
So now I done went to the store. I done put the show together, carrying on, trying to get ready for the night, blah, 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 blah. So I went. My son Brandon came over. Brandon having, you know, he's trying to bond with his mama. So, you know, we having mother child day. So I'm like, okay. So we were sitting up here watching gay shit on TV. You know, we do that. Okay. We do that.
Why you had to say it like that though?
Because that's what it was. It was Signal 23 was, you know, we were watching that particular channel. And that particular channel, honey, is a gay a gay channel, okay, and mostly pornographic gay channel. Okay, I'll get into that later. But so we watching that, and so I had to get up and
It was at this moment.
Okay. So I got up to come and cook because I knew this is my one child that I know could eat me out of house and home if I let him.
Don't be talking about my nephew like that.
No, honey, he will.
So
but
you
now
got a child that can eat you out.
Oh, of house and home.
No, it was breaking up. It was breaking up.
Oh, is that the commercial? It froze on eating out.
It froze.
I ain't got no tea right now, so I'm just gonna sip my water.
Yeah, just sip your water, son. Just sip your water. Sip your water.
So I knew he was going to want something. So then I'm doing all this. I get the phone call from them. What you doing?
I see you.
What you mean? We up here, you know, we doing 809. Come on up here. I'm cooking. Oh shit, yeah, that's right. You cooking.
We on the way.
No, I'm not done yet. We'll be on the way over there because hell, she said, as a matter of fact, hold on. She got out the car. Went in the Family Dollar.
And
bought a brand new bowl.
It came with 3 bowls.
It came with 3. I kept the small one.
And
I kept the baby
Corey
one.
got the middle one, and me and Cole got the big one.
Okay.
Well, hey, it didn't go to waste, dog. Hey, at least you cooked something that didn't go to waste.
Now you sound like her. Now you sound just like her because she just would now she say, well, look at that. She said, hey, look at God. Now you ain't got that many leftovers.
She sure said that right before we walked out.
And here you go talk about, well, at least you ain't got to throw nothing away.
I was helping my brother out.
Hey.
But I'm glad y'all liked it.
And I was helping my uncle out.
Listen. And then it wasn't 100 because I didn't realize I didn't have any bell peppers. I just knew I had a bell pepper up in this motherfucker. But bell peppers are gone. So it wasn't what I wanted it to be.
It still was good.
So, yeah.
Good. I was satisfied. Okay, so let us tell you guys about the cat story.
Come on.
Okay, so first of all, last night I was trying to tell the P-Riders while we were in conference that something crazy was going on in my house. and we were hearing a sound. But we was having so much fun talking about shit that wasn't nobody hearing what I was saying. So I was really pissed off. Anybody at P-Rise, I want y'all to know that I was pissed the hell off. That's why I hung up, because y'all wasn't hearing me, and I thought we was in here going crazy. So we hear the noise, and at first, and I'm like, well, what the hell is that? Cole's like, it's a kitten. I was like, well, where the hell is it? I said, you sure it's a kitten? Maybe it's a bird. She said, no, Mom, it's a kitten. We're looking all over the place. It's in the garage, right? So now we're looking all over the garage, get to where we hear the sound at. Can't be no kitten right there. Ain't shit there but a wall. Go outside on the step. Hear the kitten. Mind you, that's the same wall on the other side of the garage. The damn kitten been stuck in the garage. So there's nobody to help last night. So I said, well, maybe however it got in there, it'll be able to get out. We get up this morning, as soon as Cole opened the garage door and heard Cole's mouth, she started meowing. I'm calling animal controls. Animal control is closed on Sundays for people who don't know that. So I'm like, oh Lord, what are we going to do? So I called the one animal hospital that's open, the emergency. And she said, well, we can't come get him. I said, no, I know you couldn't come get him. I just want to know if you guys have any information on what I can do, because I know that there's this kitten in my wall. She said, well, if you call somebody out, they're going to charge you a bunch of money just to put a hole in the wall that you probably could put the hole in the wall yourself and patch it back up. I said, okay. I hung up. I called Cole. I said, call Corey, see what he's doing today. Because I ain't punching no holes in the walls. I don't know. So, of course, that is my son to the end. Corey like, cool. Mom, I'm coming to get the cat out the wall. And look, and like all kids, and I'm going to come and do my laundry. Okay, she went again. Why do kids always want to go home to do their laundry? So Corey goes in, bam, kitten in the wall. Still don't know how this motherfucker cat got in the wall.
It's funny because where the kitten was, okay, so I literally I walked up to it and I said, okay, it's right here. Like I literally pointed dead at it. So I'm like, okay, I don't have no pry bar. So I had a pocket knife. I had a pocket knife in my pocket. So I used the pocket knife and I'm like, okay, well, it's just sheetrock right here. So I could just wedge it in there and just pull the sheetrock out. Pull the sheetrock out a little bit and it starts crumbling. I was like, fuck it. I'm just break it off because it's easy to fix. And sure enough, the cat is where the cat was. It's literally no way to physically walk to it. Like even for a little small animal, there's no way to get to it. It was wedged in between two beams. And the sheetrock was literally on both sides of the beam. So it had to have fallen down in there.
Like from the chimney or something.
Or something. Yeah. Like it's weird. It's so crazy because we all still baffled on how the cat got in there.
And it's a kitten. Like it's not a cat. Like this thing is probably just old enough. Maybe still not old enough.
It's maybe a week old. The kitten is literally maybe a week or two old.
Okay, question, Nikki. Do you have did the mama drop a litter somewhere up on your roof?
That's what I'm thinking, because remember the last time we all was here when we was all here together and Corey said that big cat went up in that roof window, attic window crawl space.
And that's what I'm saying. That they go when they go to places like that to have their litter.
So do I need to be looking all over the house?
But the thing about it is, we didn't hear any kittens or anything anywhere else in the house.
Only that one place. Because Cole's room is up there. So if they up there, she gonna hear him.
Well, you know what that means? That's the one that the baby that the mama lost.
Yeah. And then I'm looking at Cole.
But you didn't have to put. But you didn't have to put no big ass hole in the wall. You could have just doggone kept going, tapping. You know how you found it? All you had to do, you reach in and get the cat?
Yeah.
Did it scratch you?
No. It was too scared. And the space was so tiny. Like honestly,
in 5 hours.
Honestly, the space was so tight, the kitten couldn't even turn around. It was literally it was at a point where it was literally stuck.
So it was in between the studs.
Yeah. It was in between two studs.
Well, you had to take it out. Like you had to patch up job.
But wait a minute.
Yeah. Oh, it's easy
I
to
feel
do.
like y'all niece manifested this cat. Y'all know she been asking me for a kitten for months and months and months and months and months. I want a kitten, I want a kitten, I want a kitten, I want a kitten. Now all of a sudden, here go this damn kitten stuck in the goddamn wall. You done manifest a
Go
kitten.
nowhere.
Can you manifest $1 billion, please? I need her to say she want $1 billion every day.
Okay. Safely, with no hurt, harm, or danger coming to anybody.
With no hurt for nothing and no cause nobody no problems.
Hey, we hit the lottery. I'm finna start manifesting that. We hit the lottery.
Okay.
Safely, honestly. Women say it the right way. Safely, honestly, with no hurt, harm, danger, or death coming to anyone.
That part. And let's shout out everybody. We shouted out the Kirsten Cakes. Can we just shout out everybody for showing up yesterday? Please believe they know who we are. Baby.
Yeah.
There was all of our business from the P-Riders there. So we
made we made an impact on there. We made
we definitely made a statement up there.
So I was glad for us to be able to go out, network with all the different people. We met some dope people. We go in the club, and all of a sudden, somebody's shouting out my daughter on the microphone. I'm like, he was like, we got Mook in the house.
Mook Millions in the house.
Right.
I didn't what we here for. So therefore, you know, Mook goes with me and Mook go back with the DJ and stuff like that. So then Mook is able to perform. Queasy's able to perform. We showed out yesterday.
Yeah, showed out. That's how we do.
Showed out.
Yeah.
Okay, I got something to say. Hey, Meat.
Yes.
Meat. Don't have shit else for the next 2 days but water. All right, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. All
that
that
protein.
Nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember putting a question mark on that.
I don't remember asking one either.
Okay, don't you, motherfucker, you heard me. All right,
I heard you, and I know what I said, damn it.
I just heard. I just watched you motherfucking suck down a bag of Domino sugar. If you don't motherfucking goddamn get some water in your motherfucking big head ass, I'm a motherfucking more than slap the hell out you. Now, I don't want to hear. This ain't no motherfucker.
We need to go waterboard them. We can waterboard them.
Yeah, we can do that.
Illegal? Look, is it still illegal?
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Is it still?
Wait. Right. Wait.
Right. Okay, well, it is. I said what I said Sunday, damn it.
And he said what he said, and you heard what he said.
We had fun.
Okay.
We had fun yesterday, you guys, and more pop-up shops will be coming.
Definitely.
Hope whoever's in the area. I can't wait till we travel out.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
And I tell y'all what, I got a crazy sales team.
Shout out. Hey, Corey. I said Corey. Stickums. Even what's her name? Naomi showed for Radisha. They showed up and showed out. They networked. They got networked, and they got a lot of contacts and everything. They did their job. Exactly. They put on their shirt and they did their damn thing.
Listen, Corey and Cole, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Alo Nana got a sales team that is Corey and Cole went out today. And I'm with them, but they went out today. Can I tell you I made way more than I made at the pop-up shop with them too? Today.
Teamwork makes the
big
dream work.
Booty girl that got out her goddamn card, Corey was dead on her, and she was buying it, honey. I'm like, Corey, go. She got a big butt over there. Tell her you need to make it soft with the A-line.
Look, I went and talked to one of them. She came over there and bought 3 things.
Okay, now
I'm telling you, look, when I tell you, I can sell water to a fish.
Them and Cole, remember I always said about Cole, she can sell water to a fish. Now I got 2 people that can sell water to a fish. Now Mitch, we was trying to get Mitch to come, but that's when he was cooking. I didn't want to interrupt that I'm glad I didn't because I needed my food and my food was good.
It's so crazy. Uncle Mitch, I almost got one of your neighbors.
Oh yeah, he right there at Mitch's house.
We went to go
get
the food. I seen the lady and the man pull up. I'm like, well, fuck it. Mook ain't know what was going on. She was over there cleaning out the car. I'm over there talking to the lady. Mook looked up like, huh? What? Open the trunk. What are you talking about?
I thought he was talking about that lady that traumatized him the last time.
Oh,
No,
Lord.
she bent over.
No.
That's all right. Well,
I'm glad I didn't see her. I probably
that's really, really wonderful. We got some things coming down the line.
Yes.
You know, and we got holiday times coming. So, you know, we got some, we really want to make sure that you guys understand who we are and what we are. You know, our independent business isn't carrying on. We could call it merch, if you will, honey. But, you know, it's all this particular stuff here. You can go to all of our particular websites and find out more information on how you can get a Lonana, you can get royalty hair extensions, and you can get sensuality, darling. Okay. Oh, and we have some new scents. I made some brand new scents.
Tell them about it.
I made some brand new scents, honey. Well, and it came because my oil distributor, you know, everything with the pandemic, we're still dealing with a lot of the shipments still not being able to come in because it's coming from India and China and carrying on, and the boats and stuff are taking longer to get here. So some of the stuff that I needed to make my popular oils, some of the ingredients are not in yet. So I had to fuck around and think on the fly. So now we have to add to the Wakanda collection, even though it's not Wakanda, we're gonna add it all there. We have a Zamunda oil. We got Prince Akeem. And then we also have I made Queen. That's for Queen Ramonda, honey. That's T'Challa's mama. But then we also have, I'm starting another exclusive section for a lot of our R&B greats. So we have the Queen of Soul,
baby,
the Godmother of Soul, and then we got the Godfather of Soul oils right now.
Do it. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I know y'all can't smell through the screen, but baby.
So the Godfather of Soul, it smell like perm.
How did I know? How did I know?
I just wanted to know. If you don't ask, you don't know.
Okay, Stanley.
I'm just saying, the Queen of Soul. Do the Queen of Souls smell like chicken wings?
I knew your ass was about to say that.
I was just asking a question.
And no, the Godmother Soul do not smell like a goddamn sweet potato pie.
I got bees, Grace. You name it. You name it.
Okay.
Oh, I can't with y'all. This is
so far. I did not know this until I was trying to put all this together. So far in the Sensuality Collection line, I have 27 different fragrances. Okay, for you to choose from. Okay. Ooh. We had 22 on display yesterday.
Hey, Uncle Meech, I'm letting you know now, that mask and that necklace, I'm taking it.
Oh, shit. Like
I'm taking
mask.
Hey, that shit hard. That shit was hard.
For real.
Okay.
Like, I got my Halloween costume. Let's do
it. So, be that as it may. So we had a good time. And things of that nature. So now what we're going to get ready to do now, honey, we're going to let you guys get back into your Sunday evenings. It is 11:25
p.m. And I gotta go to work in the morning. This boy got to be to work at 4 o'clock in the morning. I have no idea why the hell he's still up.
Because I'm a soldier and I'm going to sleep in the truck. I told you that. I got a 3-hour drive. I'm getting me some sleep.
Wear your mask, honey.
Yeah, wear your mask. We're going to play that remix. Wear your mask. Wear your mask.
I hope the ride is...
Please wear your mask. Wear your mask. It is very important for you to put on that mask. This is not no joke, and this is not no rundown. Wear your mask. If you vaccinated or not, throw on that mask and stop lying, telling people you vaccinated and you know dang on well you ain't vaccinated. You over trying to get people sick. saints.
Hear the music.
Word, no math. Word, no math. Word, no math. On that math. Word, no math. Word, no math. Word, no math. On that math. Word, no math. Word, no math. Word, no math. On that math. Word, no math. Word, no math. Word, no math. On that math. It is very important. On that math. On that math. On that math. It is very important. And stop lying, telling people you vaccinated, and you know dang on well you ain't vaccinated. You over trying to get people sick. Trying to get people sick. You over trying to get people sick. Keep people sick. Keep people sick. You over trying to get people sick. Trying to get people sick. You over trying to get people sick. Keep people sick. Keep people sick. Word, no math. Word, no math. Word, no math. On that math. Word, no math. Word, no math. Word, no math. On that math. I'm a key baby.
That's just the shit.
I loved it from the first time I seen it. I swear to God. Oh, guys. Okay.
Okay.
Wrap this up. It's
Word,
Sunday.
your man.
Okay.
Word, your man.
Stop telling people you vaccinated. You're trying to get people sick.
Trying to get people sick.
Stop lying, saints. Okay. Okay. So on that note, my darling, you may finish all of your crumpets because the tea has been dished and you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meech and Aunt Nikki and the big guy ally over there. That's Big Red.
For
Big
sure.
Red. Special thanks to Mr. Von T for coming up in here, giving us and dropping us the knowledge on what it is about his life in the industry and what we need to do to help him in his crusade about ending discrimination. Okay, against talented entertainers who happen to be soldiers. Okay. Also, thank you, Mr. Money, for coming on up in here.
No problem.
Money.
We thank you for your love and your support. And so if you love us the way that we feel that you
Hey,
do,
hold on. Hold on before you do that.
Uh-oh.
I want to make sure, I'm going to change my banner tomorrow, but today's Big Red segment was brought to you by bitchesandflies.com. I need you to buzz off. All right.
Not buzz off.
Go ahead.
Today's segment was brought to you by
Bitches and Flies.
Give it the radio voice. Go ahead.
Y'all do it.
Brought
Y'all
to
do
by-
it for your voice.
Who was brought to by me?
Today's segment, the Big Red segment, was brought to you by bitchesandflies.com.
Where you can buzz off.
Bitch.
Everything that you do. And buzz off. Bitch. Where you can buzz off. Bitch. Okay.
You gotta go deep. You gotta go deep.
And I put that on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Ha! Okay. So if you love us, honey, tell all of your friends, honey. But if you hate us, you can tell all of your motherfucking enemies, honey.
Every last one.
But
And if you're hating on us, keep hating on us because that's what's gonna make us stronger.
Okay.
And if you don't understand what's going on, it's because you ain't book smart.
Oh, okay. Well, she said, damn it,
It
keep
ain't
that
never
in the
talking
show.
too fast.
She
It's
said,
just
you
that
like
the
that,
listeners
princess? She said, keep
Yeah.
that in the show. But today's segment was brought to you by, okay. Okay. We got a request from the audience. I said, keep that in the show.
Okay, princess. Make sure you remind Red so we don't forget.
I got a little bit left. I'm finna enjoy the rest of this.
Lord have mercy. So on that note, my darlings, honey, we appreciate you. We love you, honey, because just remember, honey, that everything that we're doing over here is in any way, shape, style, form, or fashion. Everything that we're doing will move forward. So on that, honey, we'll see you guys next weekend, darling. We have an exciting show coming for you. We got Jay King from Club Nouveau. Remember
Club Nouveau.
Jay King is going to be here Friday, October 1st, 2021. He'll be here to talk about his new album. And we're going to play cuts and carrying on from that and things of that nature. We got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. So we're going to enjoy you.
I'll be broadcasting from Philly on Friday.
Okay.
Love, peace, and hair grease, you guys.
All right. So on that note, honey, woo-hoo!
Oh, Lord. Come on, Melba Moore.
And sing.